budget. There's just an increase of 1.5% of new money. And this is basically the rate of inflation. So that's why we're saying there's no new money, there's no money to increase the basic rate. Secondly, the consumer price index increased by 2.5%. So it's not even going to be at the same level as the consumer price index. The number of people on social welfare rose by 3% from 2009 and 2010, and it rose again because the numbers right now are 41,197. So it rose from 2010 to 2011. It keeps rising. And the cost, like Linda had mentioned, cost of food went up by 21%. We did a survey, the Common Front did a survey last July of 12 places in the province with Sobeys, Superstore, and Co-op. And we calculate how the price of food had gone up from 2006 to 2010. And it went up by 21%. And if you're reading the newspaper, they're saying this year is going to go up by 5 to 7% more. So essentially, the price of food this year, and we're going to redo the survey in July of this year, we figure it's going to be at least, would have risen at least 26 to 27% in 5 years. And it means like people, revenue has not increased, but the price of food has increased. Same thing with the price of housing, the price of electricity has really gone up also. So all the basic needs have gone up, but the level of health, of revenue has not gone up. So what the budget didn't take into consideration, what the budget didn't take into consideration is what a lot of us had asked in the pre-budget consultation. Remember, the minister went all through the province. We went to a number of them, we sent email, and we said they had to increase the basic rate, they had to do something, but the budget didn't take that into account. It did not increase social assistance basic rate for, right now it's 41,197, which represents, right now it's 5.7% of the population. And it offers really little hope for those living in situation of poverty. The finance minister does not administer the province resources for the common good because, again, when Linda made her presentation, we saw that, like us, we didn't get an increase, but corporations got a lot of money in tax rate. So big corporations will, their income tax will decrease with this budget by $14.2 million. Same thing with income tax for financial corporation will decrease by $2 million. So, and more than that, the last the last plan from Sean Graham, the reduction in income tax, which he put in place a plan for 4 years from 2009 to 2012, the province will lose $1.1 billion in revenue by income tax that individuals are not going to be paying and corporations. So there's money, it's just that they're not going to get it. And also, of course, the tax on gasoline will certainly hurt people. So they didn't consider also that poverty is really bad for the economy. The Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives has done a study on poverty for New Brunswick, and they found out that in New Brunswick, poverty was responsible for an extra $189 million in healthcare alone. We all know that if we can't feed ourselves well, we're more prone to be sick and go and use the healthcare system. So this is what they found, that's the cause. The other cause is that represents 5% of gross domestic product, which is equivalent of if all of us were paying $1,700 to $2,200 for health Okay, now, what we're asking, like I mentioned, we have 4 actions that we're asking people to take. One, and we talk, take action, make change. So one is to tell everybody that about the situation that people are living in right now. And what we're pushing, and I've been pushing for a number of years, we want the basic rate of people on social assistance to go up to the Atlantic average. And if that was happening, there's 4 categories that we looked at. These are just a category, but there's others. So it would be an increase of $32 per month for people in the transitional category, $75 per month for the extended benefit, $174 for single parent with 1 child, and $192 for family of 4. So these are the increase we're saying should have been in the budget. They're not. We're going to fight for it to be in the next budget in 2012. So the first action is for you to talk about the situation. The second action, what we're pushing, and you've got that on your plate there, is for a food solidarity program of $50 per month for all households that are on social assistance. And we're saying this is really a minimum. It would cost $15 million, and it would be a step toward offsetting these increase of food prices. And like we said, it's 21% in the last 4 years. It's going to go up 5 to 7% at least this year. So this is one of our specific demands that we want to push. The third one is to explain like what why we're pushing this food solidarity program. Okay. The third action, we want people to speak to their member of a legislature when you meet him or her either at the in the store, or if you want to have a real meeting with them at their office. We can help you. We got our email, our phone number, and also you can get on our website. There's all kinds of information, and this PowerPoint presentation is on our website. And the last action, the fourth action, if you can, is send a letter to the MLA or send a letter to the media. Now, the other thing that we want to do, this is our 2 demands that we put on this plate, which are empty. That's the logo of the campaign. So what we're asking people is to sign it. It's kind of a petition in a sense. So we're asking people to sign it with your name, your address. We'll collect it by region, and then we'll make sure the premier has it. So that's part of the campaign to put pressure also on the